Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rachak Kudash. Double honors under the elders, apostles, Green Millstone, the elders, Green Millstone, and of course, peace and blessings under the hopeful elect. That sincere servants of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. Yes, I'm the brother Chayaba from G-Man's Plain Tables Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit. Yeah, so this lesson be based off this article from nationalnews.com, which is entitled, it says, Europe's 1.3 billion digital wallet, the price of convenience is privacy and over-identification and cost. Yeah, of course, we understand how we are at the end times. the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he's in rulership, and he's at the top right now. Starting with, of course, the elites, the elite international banking families, the ones all the way at the top, of Amalek. Amalek being the chief tribe of the nation of Edom. Amalek, of course, being the small hats today. Those people who call themselves the children of Israel today, but they're not, they're imposters. What, this is what they want. They want there to be, ultimately what, a 100% digital wallet system. And we're going to get into that. It says the EU's 1.3 billion European digital identity wallet says aims to centralize personal and medical financial data for 450 million citizens by 2030. It says raising concerns about privacy erosion and loss of online anonymity. It says critics warn of over-identification, where users may surrender excessive personal data for routine transactions, creating a real-name internet, and shifting control to centralized authorities. Centralized data storage heightens risk of identity theft, fraud, or surveillance, especially if security measures fail, highlighted by past breaches like Estonia's national ID system. It says the wallet's persistent identifiers could enable unprecedented tracking by governments and corporations, mirroring dystopian models like China's social credit system. It says, while the EU promotes digital sovereignty and efficiency, critics argue that without strict safeguards, the system could normalize coercive adoption and undermine democratic freedoms, echoing historical privacy protections. Yeah, that's the point. And you see all the negatives, which is 100% negative. No digital ID system is good, especially by the way of pretty much by device. Why? Because it gives the people who are over these who controls these digital systems. It gives them 100% control, pretty much over what you have on there. And ultimately, Esau, he wants to put everything out to the digital, so that he 100% controls you. Obviously, all your money, all your you're pretty much your whole identity. Let's go ahead and give real quick Revelation chapter 13 and 16. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. It says, free and bond to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. Exactly. Cause meaning what? He's going to mandate it upon everybody to take it, both small and great. Doesn't matter, rich or poor. Celebrity, you have prominence within society. He's going to cause everybody to take it. Just like how he pushed for that Shabbat that started you already know, back in those times, starting 5 years ago, he pushed for that, the juice for people to take it. And a lot of people take it. You even had a lot of celebrities who took it. You would think that these guys who have money, they'll be exempt from that, but it shows that Esau, he's after everybody, man. If not at the very, very top, ultimately, if you're not an elite, then you're going to be subject to that mandate. It says, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. That mark being a physical. This isn't no spiritual mark. This is a physical mark that Esau will use. When you get that word for mark within the Greek, is the Greek word chroma, which means, of course, a stamp, an imprinted mark, a scratch or etching, something that's etched into the skin, under the surface of the skin. That's pretty much what's going into. A scratch or etching. When you get the word for etch, it's an etch. Pretty much when you etch something, it's pretty much the scratch the surface, and that's what that mark is gonna, or that's what they're gonna try to do to everybody. It's like to everybody with the mark. And what you might ask what the mark is? Well, let's go ahead and get verse 17. So we understand real quick. We can just get that word for mark within in Greek. Greek word again, chragma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
It says a stamp and a print of mark. It says of the stamped, or it's like it says of the mark stamped on the forehead, or the right hand as a badge, or the followers of the Antichrist, which of course the Antichrist, not just one person who's going to come up, from a temple and then everybody's going to worship him. No, the Antichrist is anybody who's against Yahweh Shai, for the world that anybody calls Jesus. If you're against these scriptures, if you're against Yahweh Shai, then you are Antichrist. Anti meaning against, but Christ, of course, within Greek meaning anointed. Ultimately going back onto the Hebrew, Hamashayach, which means the anointed. So it also says in the Strong's definition, or the Strong's definitions, it says a scratch or etching, i.e. a stamp as a badge of servitude. Etching within the definition, it says cut or carve on a surface. It also says be etched. Yeah. So ultimately that's what they're going to try to do. So obviously there's going to be something in how something etched. Pretty much how is a mark or how is a device etched or any foreign object etched into the skin by, of course, by the way of a needle. That's what it's going into. So it says verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell except he that had a mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you won't be able to buy or make purchases without this device. So what? It also says to receive a mark in the right hand on their forehead. So it's going to be something that goes either into your right hand or into your forehead or wherever within your body. Those are just going to be the main places where people take it. So we have two. So not only is it a device that can go into your right hand or into your forehead, but what's going to be something that's going to be used to buy and sell. So obviously that links up onto the RFID implant. Let's go ahead and look that up. RFID, so RFID CHIP. As small as a grain of rice, it goes into the hand by the way of incision. Look at this. And you can use it to you can use it to buy and sell. And we just read the article about what the issue, the obvious 100% issue about this is that Esau is going to use this for identity. You won't be able to, again, you won't have access to anything within a society. I can 100% Esau can make it where you won't have access to the internet. You'll need to scan your hand on pretty much your device. We already know smartphones have these NFC chips within them. You can use Apple Pay to make these transactions and stuff. Hey, you might need to have the CHIP to be able to use your phone. If your phone doesn't sense that you have a CHIP, then you won't be able to use it. And these are many of the snares and traps that Esau is going to use pretty much to tempt the people into taking it. And you won't be able to buy or sell within the society. No food, no water, no job, no bills. Or you can't pay any bills. So no house, no paying for rent, obviously. So No, of course, no gas to pay for your car. Again, everything's going to be locked behind that RFID implant, the CHIP. Pretty much any device that enables you to do that, and we already know, or to make purchases and for them to track you, because again, that's one of the issues. They're going to be able to track you. It says wireless persistent identifiers could enable unprecedented tracking by governments and corporations. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. So every single transaction you make is going to be tracked. Not only that, we know they created a very tight grid with this new, of course, 5 generation towers. They made a tighter grid, stronger, of course, connections with these new towers. Because they want to be able to have instant access and tracking onto you. You see that Neuralink that Elon Musk has released. Apparently the first guy took it, and he's able to pretty much he labels himself to be a superhuman by the mind now, because he's able to play Call of Duty and do this and do that, and he's at the top. And again, these are the signs and wonders that they're going to use to push it. Was Neuralink has 100% access to your. What they show you has 100% access to your mind and control. They show you within the monkey experiments how one screen, or the monkey's doing this and doing that with the Neuralink in his head, and on the computer screen you can see all this data is being passed into this computer screen. They're able to make the monkey pick up this and pick up that by sending pretty much electrical signals through his brain, and it makes him do certain things. So they're literally showing what they want to do. They look at the elites, the ones at the top, they look at the common person as cattle. Nothing more than just cattle. Verse 18 says, "Here's wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man." It says, and his number is 666, 666, and that's the number that they love to use. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the ones all the way at the top. They love to. Many of these company logos, they have that number. They put it with their movies, and they put it. It's on the barcode. Hey, it's everywhere. Showing you that Esau is revealing himself. And ultimately it's prophecy that he would do these things. So it says, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11, these saints should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, we're not ignorant. Devices meaning schemes and plans and tactics. We're not ignorant of that. We understand why Esau's doing this. We understand why he's pushing out the signs and wonders. Oh, it can heal the sick. It can heal the blind. This device, this implant. He's coming in as if he's a Messiah himself. But he wants to do that on the left-hand side. So yeah, we just read, again, this is a trap. And they want to trap the people into taking it. If you have to mandate it, you get to the point where, okay, so you come out with all your signs and wonders to do cool things, so-called cool things that people can do with it. Again, you're going to have a lot of people resisting, because this is you're going to have a lot of people. You're going to have a lot of people who take it, but you're going to have people who resist it because they know exactly what it is. And that's when Esau is going to come down with his mandates. You won't be able to bar or sell. He can push out his martial law, tempt you with death, with the guillotine, with torturing. That's what Esau's coming down like a madman sparing none. So yeah, we're not ignorant. He's using his signs and wonders to pretty much to push this implant. Oh, you can do this, you can do that. You'll be protected from this. You'll be protected from that. Again, we're not ignorant. We understand that's how Satan's going to come with temptation. But we understand how ultimately the elect will be safe and taken care of. The elect of the nation of Israel. The elect will not be subject into taking that MOTB. Yahweh Shem Shai will have a spirit upon them to resist it, and ultimately Yahweh Shem Shai will make divine intervention to keep them safe from it. It says Revelation chapter 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Yeah, meaning, of course, to do Yahweh Shem Shai's will, to endure within his truth, to do, of course, what he said to do unto the end. You know, that's what his brothers, of course, few sisters out there are seeking to do. By the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which will come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Yeah, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will keep, and what the hour of temptation is when this mark of the beast is mandated, this implant is mandated. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will keep what the elect from the hour of temptation. It says, which shall come upon all the world that try there and dwell upon the earth. Yeah, it's going to try everybody, because again, Esau is going to come with everything, man. You're not going to be able to have access to anything within society, make purchases or sell or have a business, whatever. But just because Esau says you won't be able to eat or do anything within society does not mean that we're not going to be able to eat, man. Because what? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is the one. Well, ultimately, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is the one who controls Esau. And the Lord can make anything happen for the elect's sake. Divine intervention. Esau does not control, again, Esau, he really has no control of everything. He only has, really, the Lord's control of him and making Esau do what he does. But again, the scriptures say how the elect shall have great abundance. The elect will be taken care of, even though we're going to pass through these times. You know, we're going to have to pass through the fire. Yahweh Shem Yahushai will keep his promise into reserving us. What, the elect, they're not going to catch the judgment that the wicked are going to catch, which is what? Death, destruction. Yahweh Shem Yahushai will protect the elect and make divine intervention for them. The scriptures say how we're going to have great abundance. And how we're going to be merry, meaning we're going to be rejoicing. Yahweh Shem Yahushai will take care of us within these times. So yeah, we're not going to be subject unto that temptation. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushai will put his spirit upon us to resist it, even unto death. And ultimately what? Yahweh Shem Yahushai will make divine intervention for his elect. Spiritual power, sending angels, sending, of course, another brother with spiritual power to deliver you. Just making way, you know, as you're navigating, the Lord just makes ways and makes things happen, you know, for your benefit. We already, of course, we know that those are going to happen. Of course, Yahweh Shem Yahushai dissolve. We be a part of that remnant, you know, we be part of the elect. That's why it's important to do what we do for Yahweh Shem Yahushai constantly and fervently and unto the end. Because what? For those who endure unto the end, they're going to be protected from these, within these times, and ultimately they're going to receive salvation once Yahushua comes back to make a complete to destroy 100% this society. To take down Esau's kingdom and set up his people, the Israelites, so-called blacks and Americans, Latinos, and also those who have been scattered amongst these other nations, and of course along with the elect of our people. Not all of our people will be saved, only the elect of the nation of Israel. The 1/3 of Israelites, of course, within America, and also what? The Lord's going to be gathering the elect around the world as well. The elect Israelites. So those will you blessed are edified, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Gakorash, Brakathum, Shalom.